Everyone, what's going on? We're back. It's been a while. We went through some things as Tennessee Titans fans in the meantime of being away. The Titans got the first win. They fired their head coach after getting absolutely destroyed the next week. Things were not pretty over there. As I sit there and try to fight something, a bug in my peripheral vision. Yeah, crazy things are happening. It's been a while. Which is on me, 100% on me. Things in my life have gotten a little bit better, so I definitely hope to keep being a little bit more able to make these videos because I do enjoy it. I've seen quite an uptick in subscribers, so I do appreciate that. But yeah, well, in the case of the Titans, right, October 5th, they beat the Cardinals 22-21. Kind of a miraculous comeback. It was kind of shocking to see. In fact, I didn't expect it, like, whatsoever. Then the next week, they lose 20-10 to the Raiders. Nothing can be done on offense. The team just looks absolutely abysmal. And yeah, no, it looks absolutely abysmal. So they fire Brian Callahan the week before they play the New England Patriots at home against Mike Vrabel's New England Patriots. The thing was, I did not expect the Titans to win that game against the New England Patriots. I don't think that there's any thought in my mind that thought they were going to beat the New England Patriots. I thought that maybe the offense would look a little better, and it did in the first half. It didn't in the second half. It looked just as simple as the same. Problem is for the Titans now is that and obviously there's upsets always in the NFL. It's a thing that just always happens. And this is definitely the season where basically there is no team that you know of that is going to be, or every team in the league could win because it's a wide open season. It's like a really wide open season for like the first time in a very long time. And and maybe we've seen this before, but really if you look around the league, everything is just kind of wide open right now. But at the same time, the bad teams are that bad, and the Titans are one of them. I look at the Titans schedule, I see maybe two games they could still win. And with how Cleveland just looked last week, I can't even say that with sure hope. They could definitely lose that game too. The only game that looks kind of winnable is the New Orleans Saints, and the Saints have not looked completely awful either. They've looked better, but they haven't looked exactly great either. Titans go on the road to take on the Colts Sunday. I have no hopes that they will beat them. At home against the Chargers, no hopes they'll beat them. At home versus the Texans, no hope they'll beat them. And they have 4 games at home in a row, right? They play the Seahawks, probably not going to win that one. Jaguars, probably not going to win that one. On the road to the Browns, it's possible, but it's not looking great. At home to the 49ers, the 49ers are incredibly banged up, but by that time you'd expect them to be a little bit more healthy, so I don't think that they could beat them. The Chiefs at home, absolutely not, unless the Chiefs have already secured a playoff spot, which, with how their season's kind of gone, I don't know if I can expect that right now. The Saints at home, it's doable. It's definitely doable. They could definitely beat them. I just don't see it happening right now. The Jaguars on the road is probably a no unless Jaguars have again submitted themselves a playoff spot. You look at the league right now, the New England Patriots are 5-2, the Bills 4-2, Steelers 4-2. Pretty much they're Colts 6-1, Jaguars 4-3. A lot of teams that are doing really really well, but those teams are very far and in between. Like the Titans have a points scored 96 and a points against 192. That is what 96 more points than they've actually scored, which is honestly crazy to think about. Like if you look in the NFC, I mean the Eagles are playing really well. The Cowboys look good. The Packers, Lions, Bears look good. Buccaneers, even the Panthers look fine. Like the 49ers, Seahawks, Rams, well, that division we all knew would be pretty good. I feel like everybody had a feeling that that division would be pretty solid. Crazily enough, the 49ers are doing it while like banged up too. But yeah, no, you look at the Titans right now, there's not really a lot of hope to be had. I don't really have a lot of faith in the team whatsoever. I don't think it's all Cam Ward before everybody else jumps on that bandwagon that he's a bust. He's worse than Will Levis. Let me tell you, watching Will Levis was a chore sometimes. Because there was a couple weeks where I would be super excited and super thinking, oh yeah, this is the guy. This guy could be absolutely crazy. And then there would be weeks where he would just absolutely crap the bed. Cam Ward, even when against the Patriots, went 25 for 34 with 255 and a touchdown. Yeah, he threw that one really bad interception. He still threw a touchdown to Chimere DK. The ground game really couldn't get anything going. That's the one thing that I was not really too hyped about, was that the ground game really wasn't getting anything going. Obviously, if you heard the news this week, Tyler Lockett did ask for his release. And the bread and butter for the Titans has always been a pretty strong run game. I also want to give a quick shout out. Cedric Gray, I thought, has played some phenomenal football. We talked about him during the preseason stuff, and he has looked really, really good in the regular season. Obviously, the big thing for the Titans, pass rush has not been actually phenomenal. Jeffrey Simmons has been pretty good about getting to the quarterback. He got injured in that Patriots game. I hope that he's able to play this weekend. I'm a big Jeffrey Simmons fan. I hope he's not one of those guys that gets traded, because at this point the Titans do need to get a hold of somebody and get something figured out. Another player that looked really good was T'Vondre Sweat. He'd been banged up for a little bit. I think T'Vondre Sweat still has the ability to be a really, really good football player, so I really hope that those are the cases. Yeah, but when you only secure one punt in a game, you know things are not looking good. The offense is kind of scoring at will at those points. The and you look at the end of the first quarter, the Titans were up 10-3, and then it just gradually got worse. Patriots score 14 in the second quarter, take the lead down 17-16 at the half. Boom, they didn't score again. Or yeah, 17-13, sorry. And then they keep going. 31-13 was the final score. Nothing got scored in the fourth quarter. Cam Ward, he has his moments where he looks really rough. I understand that, but he also has his moments where he looks solid. I think the problem is that they're trying to get a new play calling system in and everything going there. Cam has played really good ball. I don't want to sit there and say that he's a bust, because I don't think it's really all him. I think that we're having an issue where, Calvin Ridley was hurt. Tony Pollard not able to get the ground game going. They're having trouble with that. I think Brian Callahan was, honestly, the firing was very justified. It was probably a very good move on their part. Um, yeah, when you're running the ball 10 times and you're only getting about 30, 40 yards, the run game's just not working. So, as part of it, the O-line, yeah, absolutely. And hopefully, Mike McCoy, with his staff, is getting these new blocking schemes that they keep talking about to be fixed, and that they are able to finally, get a run game going. Because Tony Pollard can honestly play some football. We just got to figure out how to get the blocking going for that boy. You look at that game against the Cardinals, and the Titans definitely should not have won that game. But you take the wins when you can get them. They ended up winning that one 22-21. A lot of mistakes made on the Cardinals' part in that one, where Cam threw an interception. The guy that got the interception fumbled the ball. Titans picked it up. I believe it was Tyler Lockett into the end zone. Was it Demicardo? I don't remember how to say his name. Fumbles the ball at the goal line, does that thing where everybody else does, drops it for some. I don't know why people are doing it, but it happens. And Titans are able to get a touchdown off of that. And then Cam throws a touchdown. And then Joey Sly buries a field goal to win the game. Yep. Titans are now at a spot where you're already talking about mock drafts. And it sucks to see. I really get tired of looking for those. But, if we take a look right now, which I will just real quick, kind of to see what we're thinking. Right now, the guy, Fernando Mendoza, is expected to be the first name off the board. And he is expected to go to the Jets right now, which is fair. The Titans are expected to get defensive tackle Keldrick Falk from Auburn. Okay, that's a little crazy. They need O-line. But I digress. I think with the Titans, we've talked a lot. I have hope. I want to have faith. I just don't right now. I think that this team is in really bad shape. The coaching was really bad, so they got to get that part figured out. You just cannot keep this up at this point. The defense honestly did not play great, especially as soon as Jeffrey Simmons was out. Cedric Gray has obviously been playing really good football, so really shout out to him. He's one of the best run stoppers in the league right now, it feels like. And I don't know, he's doing a really, really good job. But L'Jarius Sneed getting burnt constantly. Um, I've had my thoughts on him for a little while. Roger McCreary, he's okay. Titans need help everywhere, basically. I think that the only thing that I'm pretty I like what they're doing with the receiver position right now. Chimere Dike, Elige Minor, I really do think those two could be really good players. I don't know if they're going to be number ones, but they're looking really solid. We got to figure out how to get them the ball. I think that that's something that you got to figure out. I say we like I play. I probably will never play for the Titans. In fact, I should, though, at this point, let me coach. I think that I would do a horrible job, but hey, horrible jobs have already been had, so why not give me the shot? But yeah, that being said, I really want to get a video out. I missed you guys so very much. Let's get consistent. Get on my butt. Let's get me consistent. Let's get back to work. I do appreciate you all for being here. I do want to see you all again. Thank you so much for all the support, all that fun stuff. Give me a like, give me a comment, give me a subscribe. See y'all in the next video. Predictions tomorrow.